Well, hey there, YouTube. Matt Emroy back again. This is a video that's a little sad for me. As you guys know, I've had this Dell laptop now probably for about the last year. It's a really good system. It's incredibly well built. I decided that I'm going to sell this for two reasons. One, I really could use the money right now. I have some big bills coming up, and this is really just taking up space. And two, the other reason I'm selling it is I did just purchase another laptop, which I'm going to show you guys in another video. It was actually, I shouldn't say purchased, it was given to me to use for parts, but I was able to actually get it going again. And it's a little bit newer than this one, so that's why I decided to keep that and go ahead and sell this. So I'm going to go over this laptop again real quick. I'm basically doing this for any of you guys locally that watch my video. If any of you guys are interested in this, you can private message me. I would even be willing to ship this. You could always pay through PayPal or something like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this real quick. I'll go over everything about this laptop, show you any little flaws it may have, which, I'll be honest with you, are not much. I mean, this is really a nice system. For those of you that don't know, this is, let's see, we'll show you right here. I think it's a little worn out on the bottom, so I'll go ahead and show you inside. This is a Dell Latitude E6510. And I got to fix that because when I list this on Craigslist, I put it as a D. It's actually an E6510. It's got a Intel Core i5 V Pro processor. I believe this one runs at 2.4 gigahertz, 4 cores. Windows 7. As you can see, it's a really nice setup. It's got a good keyboard, only minimal wear, just a little bit in the middle of the space bar there. There we go. Nothing else there. The other keys in here are really pretty nice. Maybe a little bit on the backspace, which is kind of unusual. Usually you see the most wear on the space bar and the enter key. This is the one with the trackpad and the track point, and I did just replace this. So this is a brand new rubber cover for the track point, and it works and feels beautifully. The other one actually fell off, but I wasn't too upset because the other one had some chunks out of the rubber, and the rubber had degraded over the years. You have two speakers, one on each side. Nothing on the front of this particular laptop. Going to the side here, we have a PC card, PC Express card reader. See if I can do this one-handed. You can see it right there. Oh, no, I take that back, guys. This is actually a PCMCIA card slot in here. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, because this is this was really designed for business. There is some legacy ports and legacy stuff that's built into this system. It has a dual-layer DVD burner. No light scribe or anything. Nah, you only get that usually with HP software. Here you have the switch for the wireless, so you can turn the wireless on and off right there. I, of course, usually keep it on. 1394 FireWire port. There's your headphone microphone jack. I don't know why my camera doesn't feel like focusing today. Right up there is a smart card reader, again, because this was a business class system. We have two USB 2.0 ports. Coming to the back here, this was an optional modem, which of course is not installed on this particular model. Gigabit Ethernet. Got your VGA port right here, and this is your AC in. Going to the other side here, we have your SD card slot. This is where your hard drive goes. And this right here is your express card slot. So this actually has both. This has the express card and the old style PCMCIA card. I believe that other one's 2.0. This has got to be 3.0. This is just a cooling vent. Never had any cooling issues at all with this system. It's very solid. This is your display port, another USB 2.0 port, and a USB eSATA combo port, and last but not least, your Kensington lock port. So let's go ahead and boot this up. Power button's right here. Battery should be fully charged, and it does hold a good charge. It's not a new battery, but I get at least 2.5 hours out of it. Now, one thing I will say is, and I'm including this Microsoft external webcam because this particular computer did come with an internal webcam, but it was blacked out, probably due to security concerns. This originally was a naval system that was decommissioned, so I think what they did is they just kind of put some paint over that. So that's the one negative about this, is the internal webcam does not function anymore. So that's why I'm including this separate one. Boots up fairly quickly. It is a conventional hard drive in here. It's actually a 7200 RPM Western Digital 320 gigabyte. It's not the hybrid drive, but it is 7200 RPM, so it runs similar to what a desktop hard drive would. And it will run quicker. I just did an installation on here, so the first few times it's going to be slightly slow booting up. Alright, so we're at the desktop, and as you can see, I've put some programs on here. We got Adobe Reader, I put Advanced Antivirus, CC Cleaner, Google Chrome, the basic programs, Spybot, Search and Destroy, so you are absolutely good when it comes to security on this system. I hope they don't get me. I'm playing a little Beatles in the background. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Go into system properties real quick, show you guys all the hardware. Like I said, this is a really solidly built laptop. I know I'm going to get people asking me about this. I believe this was built in late 2010, early 2011, but I don't actually have the paperwork on this. Alright. And here are the specs. It is a Core i5 M520 running at 2.4 gigahertz, and it's got 4 gigs of RAM and the 64-bit operating system. This is running Windows 7 Professional, and that is the legitimate version for this. I actually have the product key underneath, which I'm not going to show you guys for obvious reasons. I did install a version of Microsoft Office 2010, which I'll just open up Word and show you that works and everything. Yeah, like I said, this was my system. I think it's been about a year since I picked this computer up. When I actually first got it, the internal hard drive, though it wasn't failing, was really slow. They put one of those, it was a stock hard drive, it was one of the very low speed 4200 RPM Seagate drives. And though I am a fan of Seagate, 4200 RPM is too slow to do anything with these days. And as you can see, it is Windows or Word 2010, and it loads up just fine. And lastly, I'm just going to show you guys the video card in here. This does have a pretty nice graphics card. It is an Nvidia. I apologize for the screen flicker. I don't think I have the refresh rate set right on the screen yet. I will remedy that though. It's the Nvidia NVS 3100M. It's 512 megabytes of dedicated RAM, and it shares 1754. So you really get a total of just over 2 gigabytes of video RAM. And I used to use this to render 1080p videos, and it does that flawlessly. It'll play 1080p. I've even been able to play some of the new 4K content on YouTube with this. My new laptop doesn't even do that. I'll show you guys the battery. Again, if it'll focus, it actually says 93% remaining, an hour and 30 minutes. You'll actually get more than that because Windows, I think, hasn't quite finished starting up. I can promise you guys you will get at least 2 hours of runtime off of that battery. So that's about it. Oh, one other thing I want to show you. Whoever buys this laptop is also going to get included this very nice Overland Travelmate leather bag. I actually bought this brand new. This was about a $40 or $50 bag when it was new, and that was probably 2 or 3 years ago. It's in really good shape. I've only used it a couple of times. So if any of you guys are interested, you get the laptop, the AC adapter, the webcam, and the bag. And I'm asking $200 for this whole thing, but you know, if you're really interested, we can talk price. But like I said, it's in excellent shape. I'll even give a small guarantee with this laptop because I am that confident you'll get many, many years out of this. Because like I said, it's just been a solid system for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.